All right, hey guys, welcome to day 10, which is about hiring and scaling, like getting more people right now as well in the company and agency as well, and scaling that 10K and beyond mark. See, guys, first of all, right now, if you're 10K per month right now, and if you have to reach a 10K per month mark, right, you have to do most of the work by yourself, which is sending out emails, sending out cold DMs, doing sales call, managing clients. If you don't have a big team already in place right now, if you have nobody else as well in the team, like a co-founder or somebody who's actually kind of doing your work as well, then of course you have to do most of the work yourself. And the same thing I have done as well with my agency over here to get my first 10K a month right now, which was doing everything myself. And of course, if you have somebody in place, like a co-founder or somebody in your team or friends as well, which can be the part of your agency from beginning, that's awesome. If not, then of course 10K per month mark, you have to be that consistent to get that number by yourself right now. But see guys, 10K of course going to be the hardest one, because your first client, once you close the first client as well, that's awesome, great. But reaching 10K per month mark consistently for the next 2-3 months right now, you have to focus a lot, right? You have to make sure that you are showing up every single day and doing the task that you have assigned to right now as well, which is doing cold emails, cold DMs, cold calling, like whatever you can do to acquire new prospects and new appointments for your agency. And that is the only way, right? You have to reach 10K. But once you have reached 10K, right, what is the process you're gonna use right now to scale that number and go beyond it as well, right? And this is a kind of a quick, I would say, overview over here as well, like which is gonna be helping you out to cross that 10K per month mark, right? First of all, guys, see, the only principle of scaling and doing more is what is already working, right? Suppose, for example, right now you are sending cold DMs to get appointments right now, and you're sending out, suppose, cold calling, whatever your process is, like basically to get appointments. You have to do more of that. Suppose, like for example, again, you are sending like 500 DMs per day right now. You have to send 5,000 DM probably as well, to get that number down as well. But again, guys, the principle is the same. Doing more of what already is working will be helping you out to get more results. And as a human being right now, we don't really have more than 24 hours in any given day, right? Even the Elon Musk has only like 24 hours right now as well to perform all the tasks. So you have to make sure that you're actually having more people in your team so you can buy their time out, right? Having an agency and having your team as well doesn't mean to have a fancy thing as well, or like everybody have that so you need to actually have that. The whole principle behind having more people in the agency or having a team as well, that you can buy their time out, right? And the only way to buy the time out is by having money in place. So right now, if you already have the money which you can, suppose for example right now you have scaled to agency for 5K or 6K or 8K as well consistently every single month right now, and now you have the money in place that you can like give to your team right now, hire the team as well, and that make more sense, right? So in the beginning, nobody will want to work with you, first of all, because of course you don't have any proven process right now to get clients. Right now, if you're struggling to even just close one client right now per month. Second of all, you don't have any funds to give your team a salary, because of course right now not everybody want to come and work with you on a commission basis right now. If you're lucky enough, you may found some people as well who want to work with you under the commission. But what I have seen mostly, that people who actually knows the work and they can actually give you the results as well, they won't work free for you, because they know their worth, and it's even stupid to ask them to work on commission right now only over here as well. Because again, guys, if you are having a team in place, like you're not paying any salary and they're only working with you on a commission model right now as well, then you have to spend more time to train them right now. So you are doing your agency work right now, and second, you're training the team as well, which means you're training them how to send the messages, how to do objection handling, how to convert your prospects into appointments. So you're actually training more to them right now as well, right? So you can choose either the one thing. You can choose, first of all, to scale your agency yourself right now, 10K a month right now, and then you have the funds to hire the best people. Or second of all, you can actually do the work of agency yourself and then also train more people, if you're lucky to find good people as well, and of course then you can train them as well, and get more work done right now. But for me, second option seem much more of a work, because I can't really work 8 hours a day in my agency and then train 3 more hours to the new company team to actually train them on do prospecting. But if you can do that, that's great. But if not, I would recommend you guys to focus first of all to have the funds in place and then hire more team as well, right? Second of all, see guys, the only thing that will get you more results is of course more volume. Volume is the key, right? Once you know that, okay, I'm getting X amount of response if I'm sending 100 DMs, I have to send more DMs right now to double the number down, right? Suppose, for example, I'm getting 2 replies from 100 DMs, which is pretty low right now for sure. So I have to send 200 DMs to get 4 replies, 300 DMs to get 6 replies, right? So my DM to appointment ratio, or DM to inbound message request right now is 2%. So that's my number right now over here as well as. Okay, so basically guys, here's my take on the revenue number right now as well, like what exactly you have to do and perform to reach at certain level of monthly revenue in the agency as well. So first of all, your first 10k gonna be the hardest one for sure. It's not gonna be easy if you haven't done any business in the past, or if you have no experience running any kind of business right now. Then of course you will do some things which is like pretty stupid as well. You will learn from those right now as well. If you're doing without any mentorship, without any kind of program or course as well, of course you will fuck up things. And that same thing happened with me. I didn't got any mentorship in the first time, when I wanted to scale my marketing agency. So yeah, I was reliable more on free things like YouTube and those things right now as well. Then of course you will spend your time again to get knowledge. And there is only 2 ways where you can actually get knowledge. First of all, by spending more time, and second of all, by spending money on people who have done that and learning from their mistakes and experiences, right? And of course, second one is the most beneficial one, but you need to have funds in place, because right now if you want to learn for somebody right now who's doing 20k per month right now, and you send them DM, okay, I will learn from you, they won't give you a free thing, right? Because again guys, right now most people who knows that they can bring value to you, like one-to-one right now, and help one-to-one to you as well, they will of course charge money. There's nothing bad about it, right? If I have able to scale my agency to 30k and above per month right now, and if I want to help somebody to get one-to-one session right now as well, then of course I would require the money, like to actually give them the value and give them the insight as well, and that will save the time, right? So that's the one thing you have to do. But again, if you don't have the right money to invest any mentorship or invest in any kind of program as well, there are a lot of free things as well on YouTube. This mini course over here, that is the whole example over here I want to give to you guys, that this course was actually made for you guys who don't really have a single rupees in their account right now, and they want to actually build an agency from scratch. And it's absolutely possible, but you have to do a lot of work consistently every single day, right? First 10k you can do it by yourself, or just have one VA to actually make your work pretty easier. But again, you can reach 10k per month easily, not easily, I would say simply by yourself, right? Things are simple but not easy. Again, you have to do the work every single day. You have to reach out to the prospect every day as well, and make sure you're consistently doing your outreach per day. Now 10k 30k over here as well, this comes pretty different right now, because again guys, if you are doing like 0 right now, okay, and you want to do 10k per month, the whole method of doing work would be very, very different, right, than somebody who's doing 10k and want to get 30k as well. Because every level of this revenue number is different. Every challenges comes right different as well, right? Somebody who's doing 30k per month is not like their life is pretty easy, they have their own shit to handle, right? So every level of income you make right now with your business gonna be actually have a different difficulty as well. They actually come with different kind of pressure. They comes with different kind of responsibility as well, and different challenges as well. So 10-30k per month right now over here. Now you over have a small team, probably you have 1 to 2 people right now as well in the full time, and probably you have few contractors here and there right now as well. But basically you're going to be having 1 to 2 people right now doing full time with you, maybe a VA or team as well. And now you're looking at your KPIs, your key performance indicator, very, very closely, because right now you're spending your money to the team as well, and you want to get the best results. And here are the few examples of the KPIs that you will look for, right? Again, this KPIs should also be looking for everybody right now who's under 10k as well, because this KPI will help them to even scale that number for sure. But first thing is cold DM to reply rate. For example, over here you're sending 100 DMs right now per month. How much response rate you're getting from that, right? So that's your cold DM to reply rate. Doesn't matter positive or negative, you have to track what's the response rate you're getting back. Maybe a yes or no, that's a different story, but you have to track like what's your cold DM to reply rate ratio as well as. It's going to be 2%, 3%, 4%. What exactly is the number, right? Now from there, reply rate to positive rate, right? Now suppose somebody have said no, yes as well. Maybe from there, you will track like what's your positive reply rate from actual incoming message right now as well, okay? 3, you're going to be having a positive reply rate to appointment booking rate. So somebody, suppose you have sent 100 DMs right now and you got 5 yes. So from 5 yes, how many appointments are you able to confirm or able to book as well? Maybe 3, maybe 4 as well, depending on your numbers. So what's your percentage right now from positive reply rate to appointment booking rate as well? And lastly over here, going to be appointment to close rate. Now one thing as well over here, also makes one thing which actually matters over here as well is appointment booked to show up rate. Now this thing, most people right now who are 10k per month won't get this number right now, because most people actually book appointments sometimes as well when you're doing in scale. Some people may drop off as well. They will say yes in the meeting, they will say yes in the chat, they will have a meeting, but they won't even show up on the Zoom call. So this is a very common problem as well in the agency space. So you have to actually understand what is your appointment booked to show up rate, like how many people are actually showing up on the call, right? And for us as well, in the last few months, we had a very, very bad show up rate, around I would say 30% to 40 right now as well, because we were doing outreach in mass. I would say around 1,000 outreach per day, and like doing cold calling and doing cold DMs as well. So we had a show up rate very bad as well. But again, you have to fix things. If you have any problems, in any of the stage over here as well. So you have to go back and check out exactly what is the problem, what is the message, what is the offer, what is my ideal prospects or not right now, and that will determine your KPI over here. So again, the fourth is appointment book rate to show up rate. This is the one KPI as well over here, which you have to make sure that is above 70% right now, or 80 as well. That is a good show up rate. If you're getting out of 10 appointments and out of 10 right now you're getting 8 show up, then awesome, you're doing a good job to actually convincing someone right now to actually come on the call with you on the phone call, right? From there, the appointment to close rate. Now over here, this section right now, guys, based what happens right now is how much you're closing every time. So if you have 10 appointments a month, how many are you closing from 10 appointments? That will be your KPI. Suppose, for example, right now from 10 appointments, you're able to close 2 clients. That's 20% closing ratio you have, right? And average industry sound right now, average closing ratio is around 28 to 30%. That's the average, not really good, but 28-30% right now close ratio is a average good close ratio. So if you're doing below that, you have to work on your sales as well, right? So depending on every problem you have in place, you have to work on that problem. And once your KPIs are very strong, then you can able to hit 10-30k per month consistently every month by having a small team and then looking at the KPIs at a very, very close level, right? This is going to be helping us to scale that number for sure, right? Now 3 over here, which is basically scaling past from 30 to 60k per month MRR, which is monthly revenue, not profit, revenue, right? So 30 to 60k revenue over here. First, again, KPI should be on top. Your KPI should be on top as well. I will also add over here team communication. This one thing gonna be helping you out, guys, because again, once you have 3 to 4 to 5 people right now in the team who are doing prospecting, if you're not actually doing ad, because of course, if you put the money in the ad, you don't need to have multiple VAs. You can just get appointments by getting ad up running as well. But right now, if you're relying on organic outreach, which is cold calling, cold DMs, cold email, whatever it right now as well as, you have to make sure your team communication is on point, which means you're going back and forth with your manager if you have right now, a sales manager right now as well, or a VA manager right now, and making sure your team communication is getting along pretty good, right? Because again, if you're doing like a cold DMs, maybe sometime your team, like morale get down as well, and they don't get results the best in the first week. And in that case, you have to make sure your team communication is getting pretty good. Now it become very complex right now as well, because alone you cannot do all the way, right? Because you have to do the delivery, you have to also talk to the clients as well. You also have to like onboard new clients right now, sales right now as well. So in that case, you need to have somebody as well, like maybe a HR team, maybe a co-founder right now, or maybe a manager as well. You can hire a manager right now, maybe a team manager right now, which will be responsible for communicating back and forth with team. And then you as the CEO or founder can just communicate your ideas with the manager, and then he or she can go back to the team and share the same ideas as well, and make sure the team is performing good. So a team manager over here is what I think mostly myself as well gonna be helping you guys to get the most of your team right now. Because again guys, at the end, if you're relying on human beings can go, they can lack the efficiency as well. So that's why having a team right now, which I learned pretty new right now as well myself over here, that having a team communication is one of the things which is going to be helping you guys as well to get the most results. Lastly over here is one reliable traffic source. So now once you know, after doing 30K a month right now, which traffic source will get you the most results. It can be cold calling, cold DM, cold emailing, inbound, outbound content, whatever it is right now. Now your job as a CEO is to have 80% of the focus right now is on one traffic source which brings the most revenue, right? Because again, you cannot just go out there doing 30-40K per month right now doing everything, right? You have to pick one source right now, and once you know, okay, this traffic source or this organic source right now we have over here is getting the most results from me right now, then from there I'm gonna just focus the entire money and entire resources, the team money as well, on that one traffic source to get me the most results, right? And that is the scalable way, guys. You want to get most results. And again, you can pick depending on what kind of source has got the most results for you: cold calling, cold emailing, cold DM, content, whatever it is right now. And you're gonna scale that number more right now as well, because that will be having you guys the most results and consistently hitting you at least 30K to 60K per month. Again, this is going to be the different mark over here as well, and you're going to have different challenges as well. Once you have crossed 50K per month, then the challenges you get right now is pretty different again. But this is going to be, again, also I'm going to add over here paid ads. So if you want to you go off right now running the paid ads, which is I think much more scalable way. I haven't used right now paid ads myself, so I can't really give you guys more details over here as well about paid ads. But yeah, paid ads is going to be the most efficient way again over here, guys, if you want to scale that number from 20K and above. So yeah, but again, your margin will be less right now because you have to put the money into the ad campaign. And again, you can either choose like which kind of program you want to go after, right? You want to go after the profit or margin, or make it more efficient way. And that is a fun way, like doing any business right now. Once you know that, okay, I can make X amount of money every single time, and this is my reliable source and the best source I can get the leads from, or I can get more clients as well, I will focus all of my energy in that source right now, that traffic source, and get the most results. Probably right now the plan we have in my agency as well is to put money into the paid ads right now and get the most clients as well, because cold calling is it's not cold calling I would say, but yeah, cold outreach or cold prospecting can be very tedious work, because in that case you have to make sure your KPIs are on point, everything is pretty sharp as well with team and hiring as well. But yeah, with paid ads things become pretty easy, which is what I have heard as well and seen so far. But yeah, the plan we have right now, guys, as well is to move on to paid ads. But right now cold outreach is working pretty good for us right now, and the plan we have is to scale that number from 60K to 100 right now as well. And this is kind of an end goal we have right in the agency as well for now. So I'm still figuring out. So once I know exactly how we can scale that that number as well above 60K per month, or doing 100K right now as well, I would definitely share with you guys right now as well. But for now, this is the end goal we also have in the agency. I won't come over here and say, okay, we are doing 100K per month when we are not. I want to be very transparent with you guys as well. Exactly what are the numbers right now we are hitting per month right now. For us, it's between around 30 to 40K per month right now as well in revenue, not in profit. But yeah, the goal we have right now, of course, we're going to be hitting 100K a month right now as well, which is MRR, and for sure 100K per month profit as well. But yeah, right now we are still figuring it out right now. And yeah, make sure you subscribe, guys, because subscribe karoge to samajhoge ki aage if I hit 100K per month right now as well, I can share with you guys more value as well, like how you can actually go from 0 to 100k as well, which is a pretty insane numbers and achievement for sure, right? Okay, now comes over here right now, how to hire more team, how to hire VAs, how to hire virtual assistant right now. Now see, this happens guys mostly once you have the funds right now, again, which I have said to you guys. Now how to hire them? First of all, what things you need in place before you actually go out there and put out the job description or hiring people. At the first I thought, what, it's always have been a cool idea to have team as well. But when it happened to me, like when I was hiring people right now as well, it was a headache for me. And I was like, oh God, like why can't I get the most good team members? Like why can't I get some good employees as well? And this problem is being faced by every business. You can just name it. Hiring the best people requires a efficient amount of work. You have to be a good leader to actually attract the best talents as well. So why would somebody want to come and work with you, if you are like, a lazy fuck, right? Nobody want to come and work with you, right? If you want to go and hire an engineer at IIT or MIT as well, do you think they will come and work with you right now if you are like a lazy fuck, scrolling all day through Instagram and, sleeping all right now as well? Do you think right now you are in the position to hire people? No. So make sure before even like this, one thing I could add over here as well, which is, being a good leader, right? Make sure you are at level 9 or 10 as well, or 8 to hire people right now who are at level 6 or 5. You cannot be at level 4 right now in life and hire people, who are level 8 or 6. You can't lead them. You can't get the best out of them right now as well, right? That's the one thing. First of all, you guys need to have a SOP as well, SOP and scripts, right? So make sure whatever outreach you do every day, make sure to track them, right? जो भी रिप्लाई आपको आता है, ठीक है, जो भी रिस्पॉन्ड आपको आता है, उनका एक डॉक्यूमेंट बनाओ. डॉक्यूमेंट में जाओ in Google Docs right now and make documents of everything. Document the whole entire process in a Google Sheet right now, or probably a Notion as well. Whatever tool you think gonna be helpful for you the most. For me, Google Docs is the one very handy tool right now. Pretty good tool for me. So I use this one to document all the journey right now as well. So make sure you have the scripts, the SOP. SOP is standard operating process, right? Which means whatever you do right now, you have a next step right now, which means how to optimize the account. Here's a video right now, or here's the next steps. How to do outreach. Here's the video, here's the next step. How to find clients or how to find prospects on Facebook. Here's the process. So you have to have the SOP of every single step, which means if a kid even would look like, a class 7 or 6 kid would look like in the SOP, he or she can understand it pretty easily. That is the kind of SOP you want to build. And of course, building SOP take efficient work, because if your SOPs are very tacky, nobody will understand right now. So you have to spend more time right now building a good SOP as well. That will determine, like how good results your team can get. Because if your SOPs and scripts are very bad, the results you get will be very bad as well. Doesn't matter how good you have a team in place. So make sure you have the SOPs of every step you do right now in the agency, from finding prospect to getting appointments, doing sales call. Every single steps have a SOP right now as well, which will help your agency to build more out right now as well, and of course scale that number more than 10k per month right now. Scripts, again guys, you need to have a script for everything. If somebody say this, reply this. If somebody say Y, reply Z. If somebody say A, reply B. Whatever you have as a script right now, you have document everything in the script. So if you have a team in future right now, they can just see and copy and paste, right? Learning for them becomes pretty easy. Lastly guys, over here, which is a plug and play training. Now once you have the the SOP script as well, now you also of course at a good leader over here as well, you need to provide a plug and play training for every step, like how to find clients, how to do prospecting, how to do outreach. Every single thing has a training module in your document right now. It can be recorded video as well, or it can be just like a documented series right now on Google Docs, whatever things works best for you right now. And that is the best way you can have a plug and play training for your team as well. Which means if you have a team right now who say, Vivek, what, I don't work with right now as well, you are not screwed up. You can just post a simple content, or a simple job post, and you can hire somebody else and replace them pretty easily. Replacing your team should be pretty easy, right? Because you can't depend on humans, right? They can go back off. They can say, okay, I'd quit, right? So if you are that position, and if you say quit, and if you have no SOPs, if you have no scripts, if you have no trainings, you have to come at level 1 again. You have to train them from zero scratch right now, and like you have to depend again that if this person says like I quit, you're fucked up, right? So you don't want to be in that scenario. You want to be at that place where you have a SOP and training for everything, and if somebody comes in, you just plug and play with them with your system, and they're good to go. In a few weeks, they're good to go, right? So you need to have your SOPs and training on point. So even if somebody's quit or somebody new comes in, they will have a ready-to-made script training as well. And this has helped me, guys, for sure. I have used this thing right now, and this has helped me a lot for sure, right? Okay, now comes part where you have hiring as well, which means that right now you start putting out job post to hire more people. Now for me, I usually use Facebook groups and something else called as over here. Let me just show you guys right now. It's called online.ph, online job.ph. So this one put right now over here as well, basically I use right now. I don't know if I cannot find that out, but let me just see if I can search in Google online job ph. Okay, so this is the one again web page over here as well, which I basically use right now to find my new team as well. Because I think for me personally, I don't have a team right now in India as well. I don't have a team right now in India who is doing the job for me. I have mostly found people from Pakistan, Bangladesh, and Philippines and Mexico as well. Have to have a good kind of experience as well, because I don't want to train somebody. I want to have a team right now as well, which I can just tell them, okay, this is your responsibility over here as well as, and they can just perform this task right now. Because I am not a good kind of person who have a patient to train a team from scratch. I can't do that. I would rather have my own money, and I will have the best talent right now, and I will just give them responsibility and see how much they can improve on that right now. That is my main motto right now I follow over here. So yeah, this one again, Portal is a good platform. You can hire good people right now in Philippines as well. And Philippines people are pretty hardworking. I will definitely say that. Philippines people right now who are doing like a VA job right now, they are the most hardworking people I ever seen. And right now, 80% of my team right now I have is from Philippines. So they're the best I've seen team as well. I have found out in the entire different. I have done over, I would say, 200 interviews from people from India and from Pakistan, from Bangladesh, from Philippines, and I found out Philippines people are the most one who are experienced as well and who can actually perform the task given to them right now as well. So yeah. Again, this is my preference. You can definitely try out Indians as well, some Indian job portals. But for me, this one worked pretty good. And again, Facebook group also is one thing which have worked for me pretty good right now as well. So yeah, that one thing has done pretty good for me as well. Now, when it comes to job posting, right, you can just simply go out there in Facebook groups and just post the requirement you have. Like quick hiring for this section right now. Responsibility 1, responsibility 2, responsibility 3, responsibility 4. Like sending cold DMs, managing accounts, replying to the Slack or whatever requirements you have right now, and simply like that. And then at the end, you will have a Google form attached right now, which is going to be helping you guys right now to take all the information of your required job post. So I want to share the example with you as well of a Google form that I used personally to when I was hiring more VAs for my team as well, like in the beginning as well, right? So let me just share that with you guys. Alright, so this was basically, guys, the job application post right now, which I was kind of doing over here as well. And I was mainly hiring for people who can send out more DMs, and they can get me more appointments for my agency as well, like cold DM right now. And this was the exact form right now over here as well, which I actually attach in my job post of Facebook groups right now. And I just recommend people to go there and click the form right now and fill the form, because I don't want to go out in my messenger inbox and check one by one right now as well. I can just have a kind of quick form as well link, and then from there I can find out the best people I want to work with. So this is what I actually do right now. So I have this headline over here as well. So make sure whatever kind of job title you have, maybe doing for website, maybe doing for cold DMs, or as a CSM or a sales rep, whatever it is right now, put over here as well. And then the job description over here, and what exactly they can make money as well, because at the end money is the whole goal everybody have right now. So yeah, first of all, full name, email, phone number, where are you based off, US, Canada, Philippines. You can add more option over here as well. How many days per week can you commit, this one over here, time zone, which I'm going to write in over here as well. How many hours a day can commit over here as well, this thing. Do you have a LinkedIn or Instagram account? add your profile, because if you're doing prospecting on LinkedIn and Facebook, they need to have their own account. And again, I ask them over there what exactly is their LinkedIn URL and IG handle as well. Okay, this thing I actually have removed this thing right now, but you can also attach. This is a minimum 3-month commitment, which we start off with 2 weeks trial on, which brings 7 appointments at least. You can commit that. Now this thing is pretty good, right? We can actually add commitment over here, is not right now, but that's totally your preference right now. But what you can add over here is that you can have them on a trial basis for the first 2 weeks, and of course you have to pay that. You can't just get the free of work from them. You have to pay a small amount for sure for the first 2 weeks, right? And you can ask them to bring X amount of appointments in the first week or first 2 weeks by the work. And if they can do that, then from there you can actually onboard them as the a full-time employee as well. But make sure to always have a trial period where you can test their work out, and before you actually have them full-time on board right now. Lastly, we also right now over here, like, are you able to work for 3 hours per hour for 2-week trial and to meet the goal to bring 7 appointments in that period? This is what I asked right now. And of course, I have to pay them for the work they have done right now, for sure. But you have to pay the work, right? You can't just expect to get them free work right now. So this one thing I also asked them over here, and then over there. Finally, what makes you different from all the participants in the role? We only have a limited amount of spots of application for placement right now. So they will give you the detailed answer right now as well on why exactly they are a good fit for your business. Can you communicate in English fluently? Yes or no? What's your long-term vision? You're gonna achieve that, and why? Now, once I ask that over here, I also add them one more thing. Like, remember the word, suppose, or I would say this, drop me an email right now with a 1-minute quick video. Drop me an email with a 1-minute quick video about yourself, a Loom video, and talk about your favorite TV show, and send me the Loom video. So in that case, my whole idea is behind that right now. I want to see how many people will follow the task. And trust me guys, most people will not give you the Loom video. They will not even talk about their favorite show. So I want to see how cautiously they are actually listening to my task or notes in the first place. So I asked them, send me a 1-minute quick Loom video about yourself, talking about what is your favorite TV show or what is your favorite movie. That's it. And out of 10 people, I'm definitely sure you will get only 4 people right now who will reply back to that actual Loom right now as well. And now you can see like who is the good prospect from those 4 people right now as well. So use this thing, add one caveat right now, which is basically like send me a Loom video or talk about your show right now as well, whatever thing you're gonna have right now. And that's pretty much it. And this will help your hiring process pretty smooth, right? And if they can send you an email back right now, just go back to the email, see if they're good fit or not right now as well. Have a quick call with them right now. And of course, if you align with them, if you see, okay, they can actually help me business right now to grow right now, and if they have experience getting appointments as well, and if they can also bring the appointments for me, that's awesome. That's exactly, guys, you can hire people right now for any job right now, maybe setters right now, or CSM manager, whatever you want right now as well in an agency, and you can get the best out from them as well. So I hope this video was kind of a detail right now as well, and this is the end for day 10 of hiring and scaling. Again guys, do more of what already is working. Can be cold DM, cold emailing, cold calling, putting out more content, whatever working for you best, do more of it. That will get you more results and have people so you can actually buy their time out, because you cannot spend more than 24 hours in agency. You have to take rest, you have to eat, sleep, you have to go out, you have to do your things as well, and you have to also work in the agency. So you have to have team as well, which can help you to get results right now. That's the whole idea, having a team in place. So I hope this was a detailed video right now. This is over here the end of the 10 days training right now. I hope this whole mini course has brought some value for you guys, and if it does, for sure guys, like karo over here, like karo right now, subscribe the video, subscribe the right channel right now over here as well, because I'm gonna post right now every single week about new ways on how we can actually help you over here to get you new clients, get you new appointments right now as well, and help your agency to grow from 0 right now to doing 10K and 10K above as well. Right now I'm on the journey to get my first 100K hit, so I'll also document the whole journey right now if I would able to hit 100K per month, and if I would, definitely I would share with you guys all the golden nuggets right now and how we did that, exactly how you can also do in your own agency, guys. So yeah, guys, let's end this right now over here, end this right now video over here. And again guys, you can join me on my Discord group. I will try to be active more over there as well. My IG is also open right now. You can drop me any questions you have right now, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Till then, Keep taking notes, keep hustling, and I'll see you in the top.